Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to Mirrorheim. We are back here with another episode, and before we get started, I want to show you guys something really fun that we did. I have made a decision. There are way too many lanterns. This is what we did in our live stream earlier this week. We went through and finally added in a nether portal. So I had a nether portal before. It's way off over there. But that was just one that I had put down to use to get into the nether. And I thought, I had pretty much put aside this area for another portal for a pretty long time. And really had no idea what to do. And I had recently started playing RuneScape again. Mainly because, you know, it alerted me that I paid for membership again. So I went, hey, I bought it. I might as well play it. So I hopped back in and went to go to my player-owned home. And they have, like, the little, I don't know if you ever played it, they have like little portals, and it made me think of the old school RuneScape. So I'm currently on RuneScape 3, unrelated, but the old school RuneScape portals were kind of just like little stone things with purple circles inside. And I went, I know what I want to do for my town portal. So that's really what this is. This is like a long distance travel for, you know, people in this world who can afford it. Usually rich people, wizards, and, you know, government peoples. And as I said, that's what this is going to be. And we just started building it, and I had such a fun time doing it. We had a great chat. It was just all in all really fun. If you guys do want to catch it, I do stream Twitch on Wednesdays at 3:30 p.m. That's Eastern time. It's going to be switching, so I think we're switching to EDT or EST. I can't remember what we're on right now, but look it up, Google it, it'll tell you. But yeah, this is pretty much what we came up with. We have a little custom tree here, which was really fun, and just a little bit of decoration. There are some things I want to change. I did end up deciding towards the end to put another pathway up towards the back. So there is some stuff on the back side we have to change, but it looks really, really cool. I had a lot of fun with it. It is actually a custom shaped portal. From Vanilla Tweaks. I really didn't need to custom shape the portal, but I went, you know what, I'm going to. And it just helped me get a frame of mind for what I wanted to do rock-wise, or build-wise over here. So even our little horse is here enjoying it. By the way, we need a name for this guy. So if you guys do have any name ideas, leave them in the comments section down below. But yeah, we're gonna keep working on this. I don't know if we'll work on it in the next stream. I actually have 2 other build ideas in mind that I want to throw up for the next stream. But aside from that, we should probably get on with the video. And today we're going to be working back over here at this farm, which will be, it's been a little while since I've worked over here. I also want to change up the paths. I'm not 100% happy with all of the paths, like the turns. I want to change them up. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to, just because of the way they're set. If you look, when they go curvy like this, they get really thin versus the new path setup that I have, which is a bit different. But yeah, if you guys remember, a long while back, I put this sign here. I don't remember if I did it on camera or not, but I remember pointing it out. And I have finally come up with a come up with a design that I like, using all of this stuff here. And I found it randomly scrolling through Instagram one day, and I apologize. I don't know if this is the actual creator, but it's like, it was a page that shared a build idea that was also pulled from another page, which was, you know, so it's linked down the line, but the closest I can find, it's listed at minecraft.perspective. So if that is the actual creator, that is what I'm basing this off of. If it's not, I apologize. I did try and find it. I don't know if that's the original person or not, but we have a build to get done. So let me see. I think I have everything. Nope. 2 more things I need. So I'm gonna grab those, and then we're gonna come on back, and I'm actually gonna show you guys majority of the build. I had a bit of fun doing a jump cut thing recently for the upcoming episode of Techtopia, which you guys will see in actually tomorrow, because this video is coming out a day late. But yeah, I'm gonna grab some stuff up, and we're actually going to show a bit of the build and do a couple of jump cuts, just so you don't have to watch the whole thing. So I've actually made a decision, guys, and I'm going to be building multiples of these over here. I'll show you guys one. I'll just probably end up either time-lapsing the other one or just building it off camera. But looking at it, they're not big at all. Well, they're big enough, but I want to play around with it and be able to have multiples. And with this concept behind it, I have a couple other ideas for other areas I'd like to use it as well, which I think could be fun. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to start off building it here. I did just take out 2 trees and a little bit of land to kind of maneuver this back. And actually, let's get, there we go. I had to trim the tree a little bit more. But yeah, we're just going to get hopped into this. So as I said, it is a pretty simple build. And I very much enjoyed it. And I do like finding other builds. It's fun to play with. And you can learn a lot of new stuff from it, if that makes sense. So, as I said, we're going to hop right into it. That guy goes there. That guy goes there. And it's an open front barn. Is the best way I can think to describe it. Nope, that actually needs to... Yeah, that needs to go back one. But yeah, sorry. Distracted by my brain thinking right now. It is an open front barn design, and it fits. I think it fits really well. The only thing I'm not 100% happy with is I couldn't find a good way to make it match this, because it doesn't really use a lot of blocks. So I couldn't really put in the like clay adobe kind of feel to it. Oh, actually, I really like that from over there. And I was kind of bummed about it, but I am going to carry a bit over, and I think this would work because a barn isn't really... It's for storage. It's not for insulation in life, where that is insulation. You know, you want it insulated so you can you can be comfortable inside your house. And this here doesn't have to be that way. Let's take this out now. You'll see there's I think it's just here where it's the only time that it's temporary blocks. But aside from that, everything else fits in rather nicely. Let's grab that and that. As you can see, it just about fills up my inventory making this. That's wrong. But yeah, sorry. Distracted by brain. Boom. There we go. So yeah, these need to go up one. But as I said, I'm pretty happy with the design. I did change it up a lot. It was... I don't want to say plain, but it didn't really fit. I built it initially as it was and just kind of played around with it until I liked it. So there are a lot of changes because it does not have the roof that I'm going to use. And there's obviously a few other changes. If I remember, I will post a picture of this in my Discord. So if you guys do want to check it out, a link for my Discord will be in the description. So you guys can grab that there if you would like. Boom, we need that. And that should pretty much... I got to change the other side. Oh, and the buttons. I need buttons. Because I think that made it look good. I haven't decided on what color button I want. I think that'll work. Yeah. And I chose the andesite and the birch because I feel it adds a little... It pulls a little bit more brightness into it. Because everything else is dark oak and spruce. I did not want to break the back piece. I just wanted to break the front. There we go. Boom. 1, 2, and 3. Building on camera is a little weird, so I hope this is fine with you guys. At least it's weird for me. I have a bit of trouble doing it because I don't always know what I'm saying, and my brain is kind of focusing a bit more on what I'm building rather than what I'm saying. So as I said, I hope that's fine with you guys. Sometimes it can be a bit weird, especially when you mess up. Yoink. And have to keep changing stuff. There we go. And that should be the front almost done. And really, it's the front that's the only real heavily detailed part. The back is as well. The back's pretty much just a mirror of the front, though. So you don't have to worry too much about how it looks. Well, that was not what I at all what I meant to say, but the way it lines up. All right, so that's pretty much the front. There's a little piece that goes up here, but you don't really get that in until the roof is in. And I'm pretty happy with it. So what I'm going to do now, as I said, the rest is kind of on the plain side. So I am going to build up the 2 walls in the back, and then I'll bring you guys in to see what they look like, and then we will add on the roof and then do the interior. And I think that's a good way to do it. So let me get those sides and the all the rest of the walls up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when we get finished with that point. Well, there we go, guys. I have the walls all done and buttoned up. As I said, there's still a couple of pieces on the top there that'll be done when we hop on and do this roof. And as you probably saw from my inventory, the roof, it's gonna be thatched just like that. Not as thickly done, for the same reason as I said. It's more for keeping the wet out than keeping everything warm. So I'll show you a little bit of this. As I said, it's more of the same. It's trapdoors with a little roof over the edge here, and I put stone andesite here, sorry, to just kind of, I don't know, I think it adds to it. I think it makes it look a little cleaner rather than it being grass or dirt or something right there. And the way it works, all in all, is the back bit here is supposed to act along the same lines as the front here, where it can be a door. This one's just going to be straight up open. I don't think I'm going to do anything really with it. But this one here is supposed to function or feel as if you could open it and walk out it if you needed to take stuff out the back. That's why I kept it a little bit forward, so that we can kind of have like a little bit of a footpath that comes out of the back of the barn. And yeah, oh, actually I forgot the buttons, but I'll be able to kind of button everything up. The pun wasn't intended, but button was the first word that popped into my head. After we finish the roof, we'll as I said, the interior, and then I'll take a look over and make sure I've got everything done. But what I have to do now is I have to sleep, because it's really not lit up over here. And then I am gonna get on with the roof, and once that is done, I'll bring you guys back. Actually, you know what, I'll do the interior as well, because there's not much going on in there. But yeah, let me get those done, and I'll bring you guys back so you can see what it's all gonna look like. And there we go, guys. So I did the little piece on the front that I was talking about. That's partially what kind of pulls, I don't know why that doesn't entirely feel like it fits, but I like it. It seems a little too not medievally, not fantasy. It makes me think cowboy, to be honest. It makes me think like the front of like a saloon, you know, like a bar or a general goods store, you know. But it's in. I am, as I said, I'm happy with it. It just kind of feels like it doesn't fit at some points, but I do love it. It looks great. It looks simple. It looks like something they'd be able to build. Top, front, and back are done. I will probably end up hiding a light source up top. I am undecided on how I'm going to do it yet, but it is something that will be getting done, and I was hoping to have more of this to put on the inside, but I actually had to go and grab more just to finish the roof. 74 was not enough hay bales to finish the roof, and on top of that, I was hoping to build 2 of these today, which I'll probably end up still doing. I'll probably throw the second one in here, and I'll end up just grabbing everything for the roof later. But I am happy with that. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I like it. I know I do that all the time, where I'll stop in the middle of that sentence, but it's just because I'm trying to figure out how I actually feel about it. But yeah, it's gonna help to make the area look more lived, which will be good. And as I said, once we get a second one, it'll be good. And they're both just gonna have hay bales and some barrels in. So like this one here actually can go with a little bit of this and a little bit of that and some of that, and just like barrels stacked up and out of the way, just for storage reasons. I don't really have a use for them. I just think it'd look good to have some barrels in here, just kind of doing barrel things. Whatever barrels do. It'll also help to hide light, like right here. I'm just gonna put it for now. Oh, you cannot put lanterns on top of stairs. Well, actually, that makes sense. You can't do it with torches either. But yeah, as I said, that is now done. We will eventually get a path that comes out, probably to meet up with whatever one ends up going back here to the stuff here. Hey, there's a dude up there. I didn't know I got a visitor. That one must have been around for a while. But yeah, so yeah, the other one's going to get built here, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do is the other one is going to have just like a little trapdoor drop-down entrance so that I can access this. and eventually we'll end up making this area look better. I don't really hang out over here anymore. I got enough wool, and I don't use the spider farm because the spider jockeys all end up surviving. So there's skeletons that can spawn on top of the spiders, and they don't die when the spiders hit the ground. So they just all pile up down there and fill up the mob caps, so it just doesn't work anymore. And I've tried a couple different ways to keep it from piling up too much, but I'll have to play around with it more. I may end up just changing it out to magma blocks and doing a minecart underneath, or I have an idea for just a simple lava dispersal system that'll just kill off all the skeletons. So both of those are ideas for down there, but that is unrelated. It is only a thought for making the second barn a little bit more useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step away. I'm going to build up everything on this I can. I may go grind out some wheat. I do have a little wheat thing over there, and I do have a bit of wheat around here that I can harvest. That's what I ended up doing over here. This is what I needed to finish off the roof. But yeah, let me do that, and I will bring you guys on back for us to get started on the next project. I just did a little bit of building off camera, which obviously you can tell there's a new barn here. And that actually is a very, I don't want to say tough to get, but it's a lot of work to get this block. At least in quantity. Ooh, I really don't like that. I'll leave it. I'll just pretend it's not there and I won't look at it. I added in some lighting to help light up the roof, and I actually added in the doors. I know this is only 3 wide, but I didn't want to have like one that was 1 and the other one 2, so they're both 2. They overlap in the middle. We'll just pretend that that's how it goes. And I enjoy the concept of it. I will actually be opening this one up. I'm just going to tear these down so I don't forget, because I have come up with a big change to this area. We're gonna do a lot of work around here right now, and it's gonna be in a really, I don't know how fast the time lapse is gonna be, but I might have to make it go real fast, because I want to do a whole new small potato and carrot garden here just for them to eat. I want to do some decoration in between, and I want to do a path down the back to here and put in another 2 or 3 fields in this lower flat. And it's gonna be crazy. I had really not planned on putting fields down here, but I kind of want to now. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna get the camera count on up in the sky, and I am just gonna get to work, and I will edit the time lapse as best I can to keep it shorter than like 10 minutes. I'm really hoping it'll only be like 3 or 4, but I might get carried away. So let me get the rest of my stuff together, get the camera count on, throw on some music, and get to building. We're not 100% done over here. I'm going to be honest, we're maybe sitting at like 60% done. I have a ton more crazy ideas that I want to do, and just honestly, there's not enough time in this video. If I had decided on this beforehand, maybe I could have changed up a couple of bits, but I don't think I would have gotten the inspiration I had if it wasn't for the, me building these buildings. But as I said, yeah, there's always a couple little things that are missing and that I'll be working on. We need more decoration, more bits, more grass. My custom tree game, I think, is way better than it used to be. I know this is still kind of like a blocky tree, but I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. Except for down the bottom, I gotta play around with that. I have a really good one over there. I might end up showing you guys that I'm really happy with. But yeah, right now we don't really have a road that goes down to there. I may end up having it come along here. Actually, it probably will. It's probably gonna loop around between the two barns and come around here, and then it's gonna go diagonally down this slope and into our 3 new fields. And I'm definitely gonna put a little dock here. We may have like a little fishing thing down, a couple people out here fishing, which I think would look awesome. There is still some stuff that I have to do on these. There's little bits missing. This is all I have left in my inventory, by the way. We started off with like 12 stacks, 10 stacks, something like that. I don't know. It was let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stacks of leaves, and this is all I have left. And as you can see, there's still plenty of spaces that we missed, so there's still lots I'm gonna need to touch up. I'll touch it up as I go, little bits here and there whenever I notice it. Maybe do some work in live streams, stuff along those lines. And for whatever reason, I am not as happy with the bush placement as I was. Like, for whatever reason, these first ones I really like. And I don't know if it's because they're thinner and taller, but I've just been playing around with all of them, and they feel a bit weird. This one actually feels good. It's just when you get close and look at it, it seems a little off. But I'm pretty happy with that. I want to do a cliff overhang on this, so that's all going to be stone on the back. It's so many plans, as I said. And that just fills in this area of Miraheim, the farm, just outside of Miraheim proper, just a little bit more. And you'll see we already do have a spot that I keep saying I'm going to put a field. And then I want to put a few more down in here, and I think that'll just kind of fill everything out. Then we can go through, do grasses, trees, a few different bits like that. And I am going to be changing out these bridges, at least these 2, because they're not big enough to have anything cross them. Like, you can walk across it, but like, I want to make it look like there's actual like carts and wheelbarrows being used and such. So we're going to have to play around with that. But at the moment, we don't have the stuff. Oh, really, we don't have the time to get it done, but it is something that I will be getting done, as I said, most likely in live streams, because I can do the longer form stuff like that. But if you guys did enjoy the little time lapse we did there, do let me know, and I will try and do a few more just so you guys can see a little bit more of the builds. I hope you enjoyed the song. I felt it fit perfectly. It actually was only like a couple seconds off and I was like, you know what, I can fit this. But yeah, I am ridiculously happy with how this all is coming out. So I am going to call it for here. I want to get this edited and uploaded so that you guys can watch it. And yeah, again, thank you for stopping in. I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.